Hi guys, I've mentioned that I've been wanting to review some more Ulta brand products, and so I have a review on one today for you, and it's called the Double Duty Concealer and Dark Circle Treatment. And if you've got any other requests for products you're really interested in seeing me review from this line, I am all ears. This product was not super cheap. It was actually $12.50, and it claims to both treat your dark circles and conceal them as well. And just right off the bat, I'll let you know I'm not a big fan of the formula, the delivery method, or the staying power. So I'll touch on the reasons why throughout this video and also compare it to a similar product that's available at the drugstore. But for starters, you just twist off the cap. I have this in the shade Light, by the way. And then you have a smallish metal roller ball there. So that's supposed to give some sort of a soothing effect, you know, rolling that cooling roller ball on your under eye area. The thing is that the formula that's in here is kind of thick. So it seems like it has kind of a hard time squeezing out of the tube. And they do tell you before you use it to like squeeze the tube a little bit, I guess to prime that roller ball somewhat. And I do that, but I still have a hard time getting the product out. I feel like I've got to squeeze the tube pretty hard and press it kind of hard on my skin to actually get some of that product out, because as I said, it's not just rolling off like a liquid. There is a cream that's got to come out. But it is possible to get some out, and in my demo I used this before any foundation, so you could just see, you know, the raw material that I'm working with trying to cover up. And so I was doing a combination of both squeezing, kind of pressing to get the product out, and then I used a brush to go ahead and blend it in. And that leads me to talking about the formula of this. As I said, it's not liquidy, it's very creamy, but yet I can tell right off the bat once I get this on my skin that it's a little bit drier than a lot of concealers that I've used for the under eye. I can just see that right away once I blend it in. I feel like I'm seeing the fine lines a little bit more. It just doesn't seem like it's adding any extra hydration to my under eye area, and for me that's an area where I can use something a little bit richer. You know, I may not need that when I'm concealing something around my nose or, you know, a blemish on my face, but for the under eye I want a texture that's just a little bit creamier, that's going to offer a little something extra to that area, so it not only looks fresh right after I apply it, but I'm going to want it to continue to look nice and fresh as the day rolls on, you know? So when I've got this on and then I look at myself, you know, end of a day, 8 hours later, I can definitely see more lines in my under eye area. Just like the fine lines, the texture of the skin is more apparent, so not a fan of that. Also, something that I have learned over the years is that when you're really trying to conceal a dark circle, it's different from just concealing other imperfections on your face. I think you need to approach under eye problems not just with a skin tone concealer, but something that is actually color corrective, something that's peachy or salmon in tone. I probably sound like a broken record when I mention these products, but Pixi Correction Concentrate and Brightening Peach is a great one. Benefit Erase Paste, I use that in the shade medium. Bobbi Brown's also got a corrector in a shade called Bisque that is just a really, really great salmony color. And when you apply that to the bluish toned or kind of ashy looking dark circles, they really become camouflaged. I feel like whenever I take a skin tone concealer and put it over a dark circle, it may brighten it up, it might lighten the dark circle a little bit, but it doesn't totally camouflage it like some of those other products I mentioned. So that's what I find with this. You know, I noticed it brighten my under eye area. The coverage is not that bad, but it doesn't totally just wipe it out like some of those other products do. As far as this being a treatment, because it does claim to treat the dark circles, I don't know how long someone would need to use this to see results, or if they ever would. For me, I haven't seen any reduction in the dark circles that I've been having to cover up, but I don't feel like I've used this consistently over the course of a couple weeks, so I probably can't speak to that as well as someone who has used this non-stop. Now, there is something similar on the market, and I'm sure a lot of you have tried this. It's from Garnier, and it's the Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller, and this is, you know, a rollerball product. It's got a larger roller than this one, and it's a very thin consistency of what you're rolling out. It's extremely liquidy. Has some surprising coverage for as liquidy as it is. I'm able to roll it without pressing on my skin. I think if you just have like very light discoloration on your under eye area, something like this may be enough, actually. If I were to steer you toward one of these or the other, it would definitely be this one. I just think the formula, the product itself performs better, and it's a better application method. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.